Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's Sensei Pink and I'm coming back to you guys for my review on Down to Earth episode 113. Before we start, do me the favor and hit that like, subscribe, and notification button, and also follow me on all of my social media for any more updates. So let's get into it. Alright guys, so picking up from last week when Suzy spotted Dustin next to Kade and was just like, "You goofy weeb," we find out that these two know each other from a long time ago. After everyone sort of pulls one of those Spider-Man memes like, "You know him, you know him, you know him" type situations, we see Dustin and Suzy shake hands and also mention how it's good to see each other, even though Suzy looks pretty menacing. As Suzy holds Dustin's hand with a grip of death, I'm just kidding, Kade thinks to himself like, goofy weeb is a lot better than pervert. Zeta points out that the goofy weeb, in fact, in front of them is the person who got Suzy to quit gaming. After Dustin hears that Suzy quit gaming, he's just like, why would you quit? And Suzy's just like, I really did want to quit before I lost to you, but then when I lost, it was just like the extra push that I needed. But hearing this, Ethan is just like, that sounds like straight bull to me. And of course, he has a knack for getting Suzy's abuse. After everyone sort of finishes like chopping it up, Zeta is just like, look at our little friend group. It is just slowly growing. Shortly afterwards, Dustin is just like, look Kade, I know you just had a small private talk with Zeta, but can I also have a private talk with you as well really quick? After Kade agrees, the two go slightly over to the side and Dustin begins to ask Kade if he's still seeing Delilah. Kade is kind of surprised to see that Dustin even remembered that from the last time they spoke, he mentioned that they were still together. But Dustin is just like, look, I remember you were just like infatuated with her. And in all honesty, it had me worried. After Kade reveals that the two of them have been broken up for like 2 years, Dustin tells Kade that he's actually pretty relieved because she recently became like an influencer and is just giving off snake bitch vibes. Like, you know what I mean? He even goes on to say like, I don't know how your relationship was with her, but being how she currently is and, everything I know about her, she seems to be like pretty toxic. You know what I mean? After Dustin says this, we get a little bit of like flash memories of some toxic behavior between Kade and Delilah. And flashing back over to Dustin and Kade, he also mentions that one of her followers basically mentioned to him that she didn't leave a good impression on them. Now, being the victim of trauma he is, Kade says that Delilah was nothing but sweet to him and that he doesn't know why others talk about her that way. Happy to hear what Kade said. Dustin is just like, look, that's good if it's true, but I also hope that you're being real with yourself, homie, like, cause it doesn't mention the face that he makes, but Kade is making it like a, was I really traumatized? I think I was traumatized, but I'm a probably lie, you know what I mean? As this conversation comes to a close, we do get Kade reflecting on whether or not he is being honest with himself, and we end this episode with him, I guess, confirming internally that that is how he honestly feels. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting straight victim vibes from Kade. Straight victim vibes. Like, I really do not see Delilah being the sweetest person. I don't. I'm not gonna lie, I already was shitting on her, like hating on her from the beginning, but definitely don't see her being too sweet. And the fact that Kade is out here lying, somebody needs to smack him to a different dimension and have him come back to the reality, because he got to get his shit together. Aside from Kade lying to himself, I am happy to see that Suzy and Dustin weren't like romantically involved, but instead he is the goofy weeb who did get her to quit gaming, which is kind of funny, and hopefully he does heed her advice and gets back into gaming. Moving on to my thoughts for next episode, honestly, I just see them enjoying the con and obviously having their friend group expand a little bit. I do see Kade starting to get a little bit more glum throughout the entire experience, because he's thinking about whether or not he actually was abused or not. And not to say like, you know, physical abuse, but, you know, mental like abuse. And not in the next episode, but going forward in the future, I really do hope that Suzy does take Dustin's advice, and I could already see it. She's gonna pick back up gaming, and then eventually she's gonna beat him, and then, you know, she's gonna be the gaming queen. So that's kind of what I see going forward with that. So guys, that's gonna do it for today. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, and every other social media that I have that I can link somewhere in this description, or even just check out my website that I think you could check out through my YouTube channel page. And lastly guys, be sure to hit that like, subscribe, and notification button if you want to see more of me, Sensei Pink.